Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make this crochet strawberry keychain. This is my first tutorial, so I'd appreciate any feedback or suggestions for future videos. Let's just get into the tutorial. What you will need for this tutorial is red and green yarn, pair of scissors, a 3.75mm hook, a keychain ring. I'm using a lobster claw clasp, and a sewing needle. Starting with the green yarn, we will be chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch. Chain 3 into the ring. So 1, 2, 3, and then you are going to do a double crochet. Chain 1, and then do 2 double crochets into the ring, then chain 1, and then continue this 6 more times of the 2 double crochets, and then chain 1 for a total of 8. Once you get to your 8th set, you are going to slip stitch into the first chain 3, and then chain 1 and fasten off. Now we will be weaving in the ends. You can weave them in however you'd like. Also, you do not want to completely close this hole or ring in the middle. Now we will be joining the red yarn into a chain 1 space. I'm joining it just using a slip knot, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch. After you join, we will chain 3. Next, you will be doing 2 double crochets into the same space. Into the next chain 1 space, we will be doing 3 double crochets. Now you're going to repeat this pattern into the next 6 chain 1 spaces. Slip stitch into the chain 3 space, the first chain 3 space, and it is also at this time that you can weave in this end. Now that you are done with the second row, you should have 8 clusters of 3 double crochets, and it should look something like this. Slip stitch into the next 2 stitches on top. And then into this space right here, you are going to chain 3. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets into the same space. Into the next space, you are going to do 3 double crochets. And the same thing into the next. Once you have 3 clusters, you're going to skip the 4th space here and do 3 double crochets into the next space. Once you've reached the end, you're going to skip this space right here, and you're going to slip stitch into the first of the chain 3. now it's starting to get its shape, and we are going to continue on to the third row. So similar how we started the last row, we are going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. We are going to do a chain 3 into the first space, and then 2 double crochets, in the next stitch 3 double crochets, skip this third space and do 3 double crochets into the next space, and then 3 double crochets into the following, and once again skipping this last space, we are going to slip stitch into the first of the chain 3, and now it should look something like this. Onto our last row, we are going to slip stitch into the following 2 stitches. We are going to chain 3, do 2 double crochets, skip this next space and go into the next space and do 3 double crochets just like we have been. Slip stitch into the first chain 3, and then we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. This is the finished strawberry. The last thing that you're going to want to do before we finish the stem is weave in this end. You can weave it in however you like, and then we will finish it off. Now to finish it off and attach our keychain, we are going to do chain 5 with green yarn. Going to attach it to the stem. You can attach it wherever you like. I'm attaching it right here. And then you're just going to chain 5. And before connecting it over, we're going to cut the yarn, leaving it a little bit long. And then we are going to get our keychain and we are going to pull this through. You can also attach this to one of your stitches, but I just find this easier. And then you are going to attach it to the other side wherever you'd like. And I'm just attaching it with a slip stitch and then doing a chain 1 and fastening off. The last step is going to be to weave in these 2 ends and then you'll be done. Here is the finished strawberry.